Hello, everybody. It is Sarah here with Purple Angel Oracle. Hope everybody is doing well. So today I want to address some comments I actually received yesterday. And I did talk a little bit about this in my video that I posted, the last video I posted. But I want to go a little deeper into this because I did receive quite a few comments from light workers that have been on this ascension journey for decades, right? And they're just kind of feeling a little hopeless about it, just almost bored with it because it's so redundant. It's been so redundant. People have been talking about this for years and years and years. Okay, many of us feel that way sometimes. We are on this journey and have to just trust in the process without fully knowing what's actually going on. And nobody has all the answers. None of us. And I'm still learning. We'll always be learning, right? And actually, I do want to share with you, because I got this, I was going to do this video last night, but I ended up getting too tired and I'm like, I'll just do it tomorrow. And I get on and some fellow YouTubers had posted a video very similar about having blind faith in this process. That's basically what we're doing. And I would encourage you to go check out their video. Their channel is called Dear Enlightened One. And these two ladies are absolutely amazing. I love them. I resonate with them very much. They do incredible work. And I've shared them with you before on my community board, but I just want to let you know that their most recent video is very encouraging. And I encourage you to go check that out. I will put a link to their channel down below, and that is Dear Enlightened One. Okay. But let's get into this. So, my dad actually, and many of you might already know this, is consciously on this ascension journey and has been for decades as well. Okay. He's a baby boomer. He was a constant seeker. He had many moments in his life that you would consider ascension jumps or awakenings, right? And I, for as long as I can remember, I longed for more too. I was very impatient. I knew something was coming. I was, before I became aware of the actual ascension process and what was actually going on and being able to look at it in a constructed way. He was my teacher. We were learning together too. He was teaching me things. He was receiving messages before internet was even here. He was receiving visions and downloads and all this stuff that nobody could explain yet. So it was totally taboo. And he was my teacher. He helped me. And you go through periods of your life where your spirituality kind of gets tucked away and you just live your life and go about your business. It's always there. That longing is never going away. But I've been on this journey with my dad, my entire life. And I've seen the ups and downs with him, the depression, the hopelessness that nothing's ever going to change. And I know that feeling. I have felt that myself. And many of us have been on this, journey in several lifetimes. We've been on this journey our entire creation. That's why we're doing this. So there's no levels truly here. We've all played a very important role. And if it wasn't for the generation before us or the wave of light workers that came in, the baby boomers, the bridge makers, the ones that paved the way for this entire process, we owe everything to you. We do. Because nothing would be where it's at. I wouldn't be here talking about this if it wasn't for you. Everyone plays a specific role. And I also received a comment from somebody saying, we've been on this journey doing this ascension for decades, right? You're late. Someone said I'm late. And that's fine. That doesn't offend me. I don't consider myself late. Time is an illusion, truly. I'm here for those who are, who resonate. And for a lot of people that are just awakening. Because if there weren't anyone here sharing this for those just awakening, then they would feel very, very alone. And that's how I felt for a long time. And that's how my dad felt for a very long time. So I'm exactly where I need to be. This is what I was called to do, as many of us are right now in this process, right? And every single wave of light workers that got awakened in the past or now play a very important role. And my dad has told me I spark and reignite things within him that kind of went dormant for a while there during resting periods in between these accelerated awakenings, right? I reignite things. So he was my teacher, and now there's moments where I'm teaching him. And that's how it works. Just like my children, who I have a feeling are very spiritual, have a higher light quotient. I cannot wait for them to share their insights with me, right? That's how this works. We all play an essential piece, and no one is more ahead, no one's more behind. It couldn't be the way it is without every single person and their individuality in this process. And I just want to say thank you to those of you who have been consciously on this journey for that long, because that is incredibly hard. I watched that within my dad, how difficult that was to navigate. So I want to say thank you to all of you, the ones who came before, the ones who paved the way. You're absolutely incredible, and you have incredible strength, incredible courage. And I just want to give my deepest thank you to you. When I started this channel, I've said this before, if I helped one person, I was doing what I was being called to do. And I'm so blessed that I've been able to reach this many people. And my dad himself also said something definitely picked up within the last year. He's been on this journey for a long time. And he said within the last year, things have really amped up. And it's not stopping. Because previously, right, we'd get these bursts of energy or accelerated awakening. There's so many different words for it. And it would kind of die out. And you go back to your life and keep living, learning your lessons. This one's not. This one's hanging around because this is it. And my dad feels that as well. And he'll say, it has to happen. This is it. This is why we came. This is the moment that we were waiting for. And he also said my dad has the most amazing sense of humor. He's like, it's like dangling a carrot in front of a horse. And that horse will follow that carrot forever until it gets the carrot. And my dad's like, I'm that horse following that carrot. As discouraged as I might get sometimes, I'm still going to follow that carrot because I don't have a choice. It's blind faith. You know it within you. So you cannot deny that we are going to experience that, regardless of when it happens. It doesn't matter. Wouldn't you rather live your life with hope and knowing that a change is coming, you can feel it, than just being in a place where you're just depressed and there's no hope? I just can't. There's many times I've tried to deny what's going on here. Like, I just throw my hands up and I'm fed up and like, I don't feel it. Nothing's happening. And then every time I do that, God comes in, the universe comes in, sends me signs. Like, nope, we're going. We're very, very close. No giving up. And obviously the people who have said, they're kind of sick of this process, or they feel jaded with the process. It's just very redundant. They obviously did not give up if they're commenting on one of my videos, right? There's something you cannot deny. There's a spark within you that you cannot deny. And that's that driving force that is taking us home, or bringing home here, right? Same thing. And I don't have all the answers. I never claim to have all the answers because none of us do. And I just choose to have hope. And I have to. It's that blind faith. It's up to you, though. It's up to each individual how they want to live their reality or how their higher self chose to manifest this for them. But I was called to start sharing my insights. It's not like I haven't been feeling this for years and years and years. It's just I was finally able to feel comfortable in expressing it. Like it's been bottled up. Many of us are impatient. Many of us feel like we've been waiting. From the day we were born, we were waiting because this place was uncomfortable. We knew what it was supposed to be like. And then we're born and we're like, wait a minute. And then we have to learn and remember that we're the ones creating it. And this is why we chose to come here. And it is so close. I have, felt connected now for almost a year, like just nonstop. And when I first got, this burst of energy that came in where I was guided to share and do all of this, I'm like, this is going to die down just like last time, just like all the other times where it comes in and it dies down and then I feel disconnected. I go back to my 3D life. This one didn't. And it didn't for my dad either. So this is why we know this is it. This is the accelerated, the final stages. It could happen at any time, this wave. And people are awakening at a rapid rate. And many people still feel very alone. But I'm here to tell you, you have far more resources and people out here sharing this than I did when I went through my awakening in 2012 or 2013. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And that was only, not even that long ago. And then think about my dad going through it in 98. Nobody was hardly talking about that. It wasn't on the internet. It wasn't something you could find very easily. It is so easy to find right now because so many people are waking up. And these people waking up need somebody. This is why, us light workers are sharing. That's why I'm doing this. Is so people don't feel alone in this process and understand that you're not crazy. This is happening. This is real. We are making this our reality. And there's no denying it. You can try all you want and you're going to get thrown right back into it the moment you turn around. That's how it is. Because that's why we came here. And it can be very frustrating. It's very confusing. Where our intuition is guiding us and our brain and our ego is sitting here trying to put logic to everything and say, look at the past and say many people have said this so many times that something's coming and it doesn't. I personally don't sit here waiting anymore. I just don't. I enjoy my life and I take the good moments when I can. I try to appreciate this process. I love sharing with you all. I love reading your comments. I love hearing about you. But I'm not so I've gotten to a point where I'm not that impatient because I know within my soul it will come in divine time. And to just enjoy these synchronicities and signs we receive and the reunion of souls coming together, just enjoying the process, navigating through this, enjoying the planet as much as you can. And I know that's difficult. I have PTSD. I struggle with depression. I have my whole life. I've had crazy things happen in my life, very traumatic, gruesome things, imagery in my head from things that have happened. I have, I'm not perfect either, and I would never claim to be. And this is a difficult journey, but it's about just enjoying it when you can, taking those good emotions, grounding that love when it comes in, and just going with it, just going with the flow. Riding the waves. And it's like the waiting. Like I said, tuck that away. It's coming. The urgency here. It'll be here when it gets here. And I know I cannot deny the feeling that it's very, very soon. Could be any day, right? And just, like I said, enjoy your life as much as you can with the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained. You have the ability now to look at the world in a completely different light, to see the beauty in it, if you choose to see what's actually going on here. That's a huge shift in itself. And it starts with each individual. How you perceive your reality is how it's going to look. That's just like when I went through my major spiritual awakening in 2013, I was in a whole higher, like different state of consciousness completely. I was seeing colors. I was seeing myself in everybody. I mean, I was actually feeling like I was physically seeing these things. And it's because it's all within you. The universe is within you. So it's how you are perceiving it. Now, yes, I'm not seeing all those things right now. That was a major 3-month period of downloads and integration for me, waking up, being activated. But I still have been able to take what I've learned and gained and use it to look at the world. And it's like wearing different goggles, right? Seeing it in a completely different light. So that's what I try to do to navigate through this. Do I have days where I get emotional, depressed, frustrated, angry? Of course. We're still in this 3D reality and we're trying to shift. It's very confusing. It's chaotic. Like I said, it's an energetic storm. There's a lot going on here. But you cannot deny that you're receiving signs, you're receiving guidance to keep you going, because this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. And I just can't deny that. So, I wanted to share that because I want the ones that came before, the ones that paved the way, the bridge makers, to know how much they are appreciated. They're so courageous for being consciously on this journey that long and hanging on, still hanging on. That in itself shows you how that spark cannot be denied. And you're just, I just love you. I appreciate you so much. And, and my dad, he's just been incredible. He's been courageous, just like all of you who have been on this journey that long. Hang in there. There's many, like I said yesterday, children being born right now that are here to raise the vibration even more. We've all been raising it to a point where new people can incarnate with a higher vibration naturally, and it's just going to keep raising the vibration until we can stay in a higher vibration. That's what we are doing. And every single person has played a very specific and important role in this process of guiding others, teaching the newly awakened. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all of you, truly. You're courageous for just letting this happen, for being aware that it's happening, for keeping the faith, for knowing that is what we're doing here. You're courageous. And I love you all. I will talk to you soon. Bye.